Okay, everyone. Yesterday was June 1st, and it was the very last day that Credit Valley was open at their current location, and they're going to be moving to a different location further down the road on the other side of Derry Road. Anyway, they're going to be closed from the 2nd to the 18th, is what I think they said while they move. Anyway, so we were out yesterday, my wife and I, so we stopped by and saw what was left. They were selling lots of stuff, so lots of shelves, quarter full, and so on and so forth. Locomotive case was pretty much empty, so people were having a good time there. Everything was 30% off, so I just picked up a few things. But anyway, here we go. So this is June 2nd, so the very next morning. So anyway, so I finally got a hold of the rail box on Track for the Cure with all the handprints on it. I couldn't obtain this car last time because they were out of stock, but they finally came back in stock. So I used the 30% to get it, so it was about $35 for the car. My darling wife picked this one out. So this is a auto scene. It's a classy truck putting up a drive-in sign. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. It's a little vintage, but it's kind of cool. So I was like, why not? So this was originally $60 and they knocked 30% off. So it was like $42 in the end of the day. Running out of glue for putting models together. So picked that up. That was like $7. And then they gave me one of their 20 years mugs. So very nice. Look forward to seeing what's next from these guys. Look forward to seeing the shop. They have said it's going to be smaller than the current one, but hey, such are the times. So a little bit of downsizing, but as long as they keep the quality products there, I'm okay with that. They are my main hobby shop that I do use for most of my purchasing. And I use some of the smaller hobby shops for simpler things like glue. Like I won't run all the way into Mississauga just for glue. But if I'm there and I'm wandering around, then, I'll buy my supplies from there. Anyway, guys, talk to you soon. Bye. Oh dear. Look, there's parts of the train set missing. Yes, welcome to August. Welcome back to Ben's Trains. Yeah, there's been a lot going on in the last few months. I think I left you guys in May, I think. Anyway, so as you can see, the train set is in pieces right now. Put away. Well, not really put away, just moved. So here are the puppies. Looking at me like always. Yeah, so we had new windows and doors scheduled, so we knew that the basement was going to have to come apart a little bit. So that was basically just taking the helix out and taking the loop out so they had room to work on the door and put a new door in. It's a very nice door. And then the whole front of the house was done and the patio slider upstairs was done. But yeah, then we had to take out even more because, as life would have it, the 14-year-old furnace blower motor shit the bed. So, another house investment. But anyway, it is what it is. So now we have a new furnace and an AC. They're the same age now. They ended up fixing our humidifier, which is awesome. So thank you to all the techs and people that came to install everything in our house. So now I have to put the train set back together. We're gonna make a few changes here. So I'm not sure if I want to put the unfinished loop on the bottom or the top now, because we were talking about this. I do have the capability to do it now that it's all apart. But anyway, so bear with me here. I'm not going anywhere. We're not moving yet. But no immediate plans to. But yeah, so just stick with me. So I pulled this loop out initially because, as you can see from the black line, the loop was too sharp. So we were kicking off 6-axle locomotives, and this is a perfect example of how I designed my layout to leave this house when and if we ever decide to sell. So everything comes out in modular form. So these are some larger modules that were already pre-built that I'm using. These are ones that I was built specifically to sit near the stairs. So if we had to get more or something larger down the stairs, they just pop off the wall. Yeah, once again, we swing here. This is a new little gadget. So this is designed for models and Lego. So this is from a company called cleanmybricks.com. Nice little setup. It's a little handheld vacuum. It's gentle for models and Lego. And if you bought the kit, you get like brushes that are soft and stuff to clean up the Lego. It does a very nice job. I did this entire unplanted field here, and this was covered in dust, and you would not believe some of the stuff that it actually sucked up. So yeah, so bear with me. We are a month away from little feet hitting the ground, and yeah, we're just gonna carry on. There may be an opportunity to do something out here. I have a friend that has reached out to me with a bunch of O-scale stuff, so I'm doing some research right now for the possibility of a simple loop around the garden, but that has yet to be determined, that has yet to be seen. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, guys, stay tuned for the next segment. Okay, so welcome back to the next segment here on Ben's Trains for August. We are here in the basement. The puppies are here with me today. Keisha's stepped out for a little bit to go to work. Anyway, so I rather like having enough room to walk through here now. Before, you'll notice that we had this lovely contraption. It worked for its purpose and did its job. Unfortunately, I've seen the benefit of having a larger open space. So right now I'm setting the 2 modules on the rolling chest, and I'm making it part of the top of the rolling chest, and there'll still be room underneath to put a few things. So this I use for tools and scenery material, and basically anything to do with the train set. Probably eventually it'll become like car storage or something. This one has overflow of like little bits and bops, and it's an old dresser from Keisha's grandfather's layout. That's Keisha's gardening stuff, or some of it that we need to leave in the house. And then I have another one over here for train stuff, so that has like bits and bops and kits that I haven't built yet. Anyway, welcome to model railroading. Eventually I have 2, hi Cosmo, how are you? Eventually I have 2 foam mats, like big long ones, that I'm gonna put in the basement here. It's nothing spectacular. I just need something a little bit easier for my feet down here. I despise wearing shoes in the summertime. I also despise wearing shoes and socks in the wintertime, which isn't really a good combo. But anyway, at the end of the day, so I'm using the upper bridge to currently get the distance, and it's currently just being held in place with a couple of screws. And then I've got this one set up with the leg that it comes with holding up the one side. And then on the back side, I've got just little adjustment legs that I can adjust up or down, just sitting on the deck of the cabinet. And then once I get the next part in right there, I'll adjust it even more. But yes, model railroading, always making changes, always making adjustments. Love the Helix kit from Trackside Scenery, love it. I didn't build the base very well, so we're gonna rebuild the base in here, and yeah, everything will be good to go, and hopefully we can get a train testing by the end of the week. All right, guys, thanks, and we're currently still working on the loop as well. All right, guys, thanks, have a great day. Welcome back to August 10th. Anyway, in the last segment, I said we were going to try to have trains running by the end of the week. However, that did not happen. So here's where we stand right now. August, you're going to see a few things. And then maybe you're going to see some things that are not going to be posted for a while. I apologize for the May update. It was in the queue being finished, and then we got busy, and I forgot to release it. So I had that ready in the last week of May. But anyway, so it's up. It was up last week just to top up. So you saw a train going around this and then going out over the whole layout, and you saw some cleaning cars and stuff like that. Anyway, in the last segment, I said, yeah, we're gonna make some changes. So we are definitely making some changes right now. So this is gonna become the new lift out bridge. It's resembling the one that was there. This is the old one, the yellow one. I'm just gonna probably take the sides off it and use it here. But anyway, so this is an old set of switches. Someone made a crossover for me, and it was in a previous layout, and I took it out and kept it. And anyway, we'll see if we can make it work on this layout. The pre-engineered crossover that I had ended up breaking. It was secondhand, given to me by a friend. So I might make these two so they lift out together, and then that way when you want to like get into the laundry room, you can see my workshop little area in the back. Anyway, so still working on getting the loop back together. Still working on getting the helix leveled. You can see I'm starting to get it supported underneath here. Once again, this is a kit from Trackside Scenery. You basically build it and then he cuts it for you, puts it in. It's not a cheap kit, but it is a very nice kit. I added the blocking on the outside because eventually I want to skin this and then make it look like a cathedral tunnels in BC and Alberta. Not Alberta, sorry, in BC. But yeah, you can see. So anyway, we're just working our way through. Working on the loop. There's a whole bunch of stuff to pick up at Credit Valley that's there, ready to go. I just have to get over there and get it. So loop's here. Once I'm done with this, if this works really well, I might revamp these just a little bit to make them a little bit easier to use and for quicker setup and get out of the basement, because the time of me spending hours and hours and hours down here is coming to a close for a little while. We are getting very close to having little feet here. Yeah, so that's where we stand right now. Stay with me, and I hope you like what you're seeing here, and continue to follow my journey as I work on my model railroad. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye. Welcome back to Ben's Trains. So as you can see here on the table, we picked up a few things today. No, I did not just go out and buy them all. They've been at my favorite hobby shop, Credit Valley in Mississauga. I got a chance to stop by their new location today after work, but I didn't get a chance to browse because they were closing up for the day, so I just stopped in to pick up the items that they had on hold for me. So let's just take a quick look and see what we picked up today. So we picked up the next round of the SD70 ACUs. So here's 7023 and 7020. The Jet Gray and the Military Treaties unit is the green one on the bottom. We're still waiting for the D-Day version, which is 6644 is the reporting number, and it's painted up like a World War II Spitfire for that day with the special paint scheme. And we're waiting on Lord Strathcona's horse, and then I'll have my military set. Also with this order from Athearn came in the Penguin Ale car. I already have 2 box cars downstairs for it, so I kind of ordered the set. So there it is there. I ordered a 6-pack of the National Steel Car ballast hoppers, the Canadian National version, which these are the orange ones. These are the branch line versions. So now we'll have a CN ballast train that comes out onto the layout and then goes away. We'll talk about the box cars in 1 second. Well, aren't they nice? I picked up a set of the Canada Post vans. Something different to put on the layout that not many people have. I've seen some US Post ones, but nothing in Canada. So when they released these, I ordered 1 of each, the new and the old. So anyway, and they come with a little baggie down here at the bottom with all the mirrors and stuff in it. So you have to add them. So look forward to these hitting the layout soon in a scene. I am really excited for these. So these are my very first Prairie Shadow Model Railroad Company cars, or models. This is a Canadian company. Obviously you know where, Prairie Shadows, out in Alberta, I think. So anyway, let's just take a quick look. So I've got the red SRY Catalyst car. I got the classic F-Box TTX Railcar Pooling Experts. And I have a classic CN Brown. Now, with this, I did order 4 of them. There was supposed to be a blue one here as well. However, it didn't pass the quality control checks. So Prairie Shadows did not release it. So I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with that one. But other than that, this is just a quick, simple little what I picked up. I have to get over to my buddy's house and pick up the special cars that he ordered from Pacific Western Rail Systems for me. I have a few projects that I'm working on upstairs slowly, so look for them very soon. I have dozens and dozens and dozens of mini prints that need to be painted and put together. So yeah, and we are eagerly awaiting the arrival of Little Feet. So yeah, guys, so this is just a quick Friday update. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. and stay tuned for more. Thanks, guys. Bye.